Hello and welcome to Football League World TV. My name is Ned Holmes and this is the League 2 Player of the Month announcement show. Today I'm joined by my colleague Toby Wilding. How are you doing this morning, Toby?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Really looking forward to this one. There's some really interesting players in this sort of group to take a look at. So yeah, looking forward to discussing some of them.
Absolutely. Well, it was an action-packed and hectic month in League 2. You know those battles at the top and the bottom of the table really starting to heat up now. So before I run you through the 6 nominees, just a reminder to head to Football League World TV on YouTube and give us a like and subscribe, and also to cast your vote, head to footballleagueworld.co.uk/fan-awards or click the link in the description below. So the 6 nominees for the Football League World Fans League 2 Player of the Month Award for October are Northampton Town defender Fraser Horsfall, Sutton United defender Robert Milson, Forest Green midfielder Nikki Cadden, Port Vale midfielder Tom Conlon, Exeter City forward Sam Nombe, and Warsaw forward George Miller. The vote is now open. It closes at 9 a.m. tomorrow with the winner announced at 10:30 a.m. And as I said before, to cast your vote, simply click the link in the description below or head to footballleagueworld.co.uk/fan-awards. And now me and Toby will move on to our first nominee. An impressive month then for Northampton, and a player that deserves a huge amount of credit for that is Fraser Horsfall. 5 clean sheets he helped them keep and added 2 goals himself. Toby, an asset at both ends for the pitch for them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I was sort of looking at the numbers behind the League 2 table just earlier, and Northampton, even though they're third, they're actually the lowest scorers in the top 9 in the standings. Just the 20 league goals so far. So they're going to be sort of the side who are looking for sort of any goal scoring contributions they can get wherever they might come from on the pitch. So the fact that Fraser Horsfall is sort of stepping up with a couple of strikes there this month sort of highlights his importance. And obviously, if Northampton aren't scoring as much as some of the sides around them, that makes clean sheets even more important to them in terms of the promotion battle. So the fact that he's helping them to those as well sort of really shows how important he is to a strong Northampton side there, and sort of really feels like it does justify his nomination here.
Absolutely. You'd imagine if they are going to sort of keep up where they are on the table, that they'll need the likes of him and John Guthrie to continue to impress. So if you think Northampton defender Fraser Horsfall deserves to be named the Football League World Fans League 2 Player of the Month for October, cast your vote by clicking the link in the description below or head to footballleagueworld.co.uk/fan-awards. We move on to the second of 2 defenders this month, and it's Sutton United defender Robert Milson, a 34-year-old left back, and obviously Sutton, after a slightly slow start, have really burst into life in the EFL. That they've climbed the table, they're really pressed. They've earned themselves a place in the playoff conversation at the moment, and Milson vital to that. You know, his defensive work important, but almost more so that the attacking option he offers down that left flank. Toby, 2 goals and 3 assists. Just how important has he been down that left flank?
Yeah, he has been really important. I mean, I've been impressed by Sutton this season. The way that they've got themselves into the playoff mix. Perhaps, if I'm being honest, it did surprise me slightly. Obviously, this being their first time in the EFL, and given that is the case, any experience they can get from players who have played at this level before is going to be vital. Obviously, Milson's one of them. He's sort of been all around the Football League over his career, and that's really starting to show now for Sutton these past few weeks, you feel. And I was sort of looking at his numbers. He last season, in the whole of last season in the National League, he scored 3 times. The season before that, in the whole season, again for Sutton in the National League, just the 2. So the fact that he's got these goals just in this month alone shows how good he's been recently and how much he's sort of almost, even at this stage of his career, adding an extra attacking threat to his game that could be really important for Sutton.
Absolutely. As you say, Toby, he's added a sort of new dimension to his game, and that could be massive this season for Sutton. So if you think Sutton United defender Robert Milsom deserves to be named the League Two Player of the Month award for October, head to footballleagueworld.co.uk/fan-awards or click the link in the description below. From one wizard on the left flank to another, and that's, of course, Forest Green midfielder Nikki Cadden. You know, a player whose attacking exploits are hardly unknown in League Two, but a huge contributor last month as Forest Green sort of continued their run at the top of the table. 2 goals as well as a mammoth 15 key passes in October. They've got so many attacking players, Toby, haven't they? But he is such an important part of that unit going forward, don't you think?
Yeah, massively. I mean, Forest Green, they've been there or thereabouts in the League Two promotion picture for a good few years now, and they've just never quite been able to crack that glass ceiling almost to break into League One. But obviously the top this season looks like they might be able to finally do that. And if they are, then Cadden, you feel, is going to be a massive part of that. He is sort of almost got that talismanic air to him at Forest Green. And obviously, as you say, he's both scoring and creating. And I think one moment with him that sort of really stood out for me is that free kick he scored on the stroke of half-time to equalise for Forest Green against Salford early this month. They were 1-0 down. That pulled it back to 1-1, and then they kicked on and won 3-1 in the second half. And if they are going to go up this season, they need players like that who can come up with those sort of game-changing moments that sort of turn matches in their favour and help them pick up the points. And Cadden, as he showed with that, is someone who can do those sorts of things for Forest Green when they really need him to.
Absolutely, a talismanic figure, as you say, for Forest Green. And if you think Forest Green talisman Nikki Cadden deserves to be named the October Player of the Month for League Two, head to footballleagueworld.co.uk/fan-awards or click the link in the description below to cast your vote. Another player that has a sort of Jenga piece role, as it were, for his club is Port Vale midfielder Tom Conlon. He offers so much in the centre of the park, but it's the 3 goals, 2 assists that sort of caught the eye in October. Toby, he had a massive season for them in 2020-21. Were you surprised they held up onto him after that? And that's looking vital now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is looking really important. I think, there probably was a bit of a surprise that they did hold on to him. Obviously, the Player of the Year for Port Vale last season, I think he was voted. So, if he's coming up with the sort of contributions he's going to attract attention. But I think you look at Port Vale again, they, not for the first time in recent years, had quite a high turnover of players in their squad during the summer. So that sort of makes keeping hold of Conlon really important. I mean, he's been there since 2018 now, so many new players coming in. The fact they've got someone there who knows the club perhaps better because he's been there for longer could be really important in terms of helping some of them signing to work really eye-catching, settle in and sort of be able to make the impact they should do for Port Vale. So Conlon, really important player there, and he's starting to show that yet again with his contributions over the past month.
Absolutely. So if you think Port Vale midfielder Tom Conlon is the man that deserves to win the Football League World Fans League Two Player of the Month award, head to footballleagueworld.co.uk/fan-awards or click the link in the description below to cast your vote. We move on to the forwards then, and we start with Exeter City striker Sam Nombe. 4 goals, 8 key passes, showing he's a goal scorer and a creator for the Grecians. Toby, if he can keep up that recent form, that would be a huge boost to their promotion chances, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's come up with some big goals this month for Exeter in terms of getting them into that mix again. A bit like Forest Green, the sort of one who been there or thereabouts and haven't quite been able to break back into League One recently. But Nombe, if he does keep coming up with these contributions, then they've got a good chance of perhaps doing that. And I think you do have to give credit to Nombe recently. I mean, it was a bit of a disappointing season for him last season. We obviously went to Luton on loan from MK Dons, but I think with the intent to buy, and then it never really worked out for him there. So to bounce back the way he has with Exeter, you've got to really credit him for the way he's applied himself there. And obviously, it was a 3-year contract Exeter signed him on. So that felt like a bit of a statement of intent from them. And if he does keep on sort of scoring and creating as he is, then it could prove to be a really smart piece of business for them in terms of they're in a strong position to negotiate or demand what they might want if teams do start to take an interest in him again, which his form suggests they might do.
Absolutely. So if you think Exeter striker Sam Nombe deserves to be named the Football League Fans October Player of the Month, either click on the link in the description below to cast your vote or head to footballleagueworld.co.uk/fan-awards. Well, the final nominee for our discussion today is Warsaw forward George Miller. 5 goals for him, 20 shots in October. He's on loan from Barnsley in the Championship. I think it was late in the window that he went, and he's been on hot form since. I think 7 in 10 in League Two. Both sets of fans should be really excited about the 23-year-old Toby, shouldn't they? Warsaw for the short term and Barnsley maybe over long term.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I was impressed with Walsall's business during the summer transfer window. I thought they brought in some really good players for League Two level. So I was a bit surprised when they didn't sort of perhaps start the season as strong as they might have done. But now sort of in October, they really did pick up. I think they were unbeaten in the league during the month. And obviously Miller played a huge part in that with his goals. As you say, 5 in 10. He's 7 in 10, but 5 this month.
Yeah.
He's really played a big part in that. And obviously, as you say, 20 shots, he's clearly not scared to back himself and have a go, which is what you do want from your striker when you're looking for those wins. So absolutely, Walsall are going to enjoy him this season if he keeps up that form. And I think, as you say, Barnsley as well, they've been struggling for goals a bit recently. So the fact they've got this player who's going out on loan and he's developing his game, he's getting that experience in terms of taking his chances, he's building his confidence with them going in. He could be a big asset for Barnsley when he returns to Oakwell. Although if he carries on like this, you imagine Walsall will be definitely looking into the possibility of bringing him back there.
Absolutely, and I'm sure if he continues that form, there'll be a few other clubs at League Two or League One level keen on George Miller. So just a reminder of the 6 nominees for the League Two Football League World Fans Player of the Month for October: Northampton defender Fraser Horsfall, Sutton United defender Robert Milson, Forest Green midfielder Nikki Cadden, Port Vale midfielder Tom Conlon, Exeter City forward Sam Nombe, and Walsall forward George Miller. As I said, click on the link in the description below to cast your vote. You've got until 9 a.m. tomorrow, or you can head to footballleagueworld.co.uk/fan-awards. Toby, it's been a pleasure speaking to you this morning as always, and thanks everyone for watching.